Macbeth wins the war for Scotland, and when he's returning, he and his friend encounter these three witches in the forest. The witches tell him that he is going to become the king of Scotland, the Thane of Cawdor and the Thane of Glamis, which he already is. And then they also tell Banquo that his sons are also going to be the kings of Scotland, one right after the other. They don't really think much of this until the Thane of Cawdor is a traitor and executed, and then they give all his land to Macbeth. Macbeth then becomes the Thane of Cawdor and thinks that the witch's prophecy is true. He writes back to his wife to tell her, hey, these witches told me I'm going to be the Thane of Cawdor and the King of Scotland, and I just became the Thane of Cawdor, so I think we might become king and queen. She gets really stoked about this and decides that she's going to help make this prophecy come true. When he gets back, they devise this plan to murder Duncan. Macbeth is really hesitant about it and doesn't think he can do it until he sees a ghostly dagger leading him in the direction of Duncan. He follows it, murders Duncan, and then when Macduff discovers Duncan's dead body, the Macbeths blame it on the servants and say that they had killed them out of loyalty to Scotland. Duncan's sons flee the country. This pretty much frees up Macbeth to fulfill the witch's prophecy and become the King of Scotland. He does this, but it's not all it's cracked up to be, and he gets really paranoid that Banquo's sons are going to become kings, because remember that witches prophesize that too. And so he murders all of Banquo's sons and also murders Banquo. And then he sees Banquo's ghost. Macbeth is really worried that Macduff is plotting against him, which he is, so he has Macduff's entire family murdered, and Macduff gets really pissed off about this. Meanwhile, Lady Macbeth kills herself, and Macbeth goes back to the three witches. The three witches tell him that he cannot be killed by any person who is born of a woman, and he thinks this means he's immortal, but psych, Macduff kills him, beheads him, and the play's over. She would have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps at this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.